So I've been having some downloads, visions, knowings come to me. I don't know if you remember, like a little over a month ago, I had this vision of a certain person being abandoned by their spiritual protections, like they're on their own now, and things admittedly have been going downhill since then. And also at that same time that I saw them being abandoned by their spiritual protections, I had a vision of the big house be crumbling like it was having a tower moment. And I think that was a vision of basically the entire government system collapsing. Because I do firmly believe that when this is all over and said and done with, that we are going to have to restructure the entire thing. I'm talking like the new constitution and everything. I could be being dramatic, but that's what it feels like to me. But the reason I bring this up is because yesterday I had another one of these visions. You know how the fates, the Greek fates, they have the threads that they work with. Like you have a thread that's supposed to represent your life and your soul contract and stuff like that. Well, I saw this person, instead of having a thread, it was like a rubber band, it was elastic, and it was being stretched very tight. And it can't take anymore. And then I saw a pair of scissors come out and snip it, and it snapped. So things are about to bust open. And everything that's been happening lately with the frozen water people, and Renee Good and Alex Preddy and everybody else who has suffered at the hands of these people, I I want everybody to know that their sacrifices will not have been in vain. These people who have passed on because of these things are working from the other side. They're helping the people left behind who are protesting by providing balance and grounding. They're helping their emotional regulation. There are others who have most recently gone who are working from within the ranks to sow discord from within. I can feel this, and it feels amazing. Like this, it's good works being done from the other side. These people passing, not in vain. They're having a purpose in what has happened. I'm proud of them, and I'm honored by them. So anyway, also I wanted to remind everyone, because I catch myself doing this. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I'm trying to rebuild my algorithm, because I don't know about anybody else, but my algorithm totally just crumbled when we switched over to the new ownership here in the United States. And so I went in and I updated my app. If you're having a lot of glitches and things that won't load or play, go into your app store and update your app. But I've been rebuilding my algorithm, and interesting things are popping up there. But what was I saying? As I'm doing this, I'm hitting a lot of stuff that it's turning into doom scrolling if I'm not careful. And I have to really watch that and rebuild my algorithm more carefully, because otherwise, if you're just sitting there doom scrolling and taking in all this negativity, yes, it's important that we take in the news, and it's important that we know and accept what's happening But just doom scrolling and taking in all the misery and the anger and the hatred, and then reading the comments, and people are like, we're not angry enough. Why aren't we more angry? Why aren't we overthrowing everything and storming this and doing that? And revolution, why? And all the Europeans and Australians right now that are like, why haven't you done the thing? And why aren't you doing more? Why aren't you going out there and getting yourselves sacrificed for the cause? Like, everybody in the world expects us to literally sacrifice ourselves. So getting caught up in that energy is not productive. It's easy to do because it's overwhelming and the energy is very heavy, especially the last 2-3 days. It's been very heavy. And it's affecting us emotionally and physically. But when you catch yourself doing that, take a couple of deep breaths, ground yourself, center yourself, go look at something beautiful. Go do something or look at something that makes you happy, makes you feel love. Do those acts of service that I'm always talking about. And that includes energy work. So if you close your eyes and you imagine yourself standing in the middle of a certain city and there's protesting all around you and there's chaos all around you, and you just imagine imagine yourself standing there in the middle of all this, radiating love and peace. That energy literally will spread out and affect the people around you. And then it'll create like a domino effect or a ripple effect. So create love, create peace. I know it sounds like a platitude. It sounds cheesy, but I promise it works. So instead of doom scrolling, be the change you want to see, quite literally. Okay, all right. And also I'm up scrolled now, so I'll put my @ on here. Okay. And fuck ice. I love you. Stay weird.